Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to Untitled Game Channel. I'm AJ Gels. Guys, we are back with the weekly show. This goes live every Saturday at noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. At least, hopefully. This week's show will be up by that time. As you can see right now, I'm doing this at about 11 o'clock. I kind of slept in this morning, missed my alarm. No big deal. I had something I was going to say. Oh, this is going to be the first time the show goes up over on minds.com, minds.com. The link down in the description to my account over there. It's a new social networking site, really sweet. Go check it out if you're watching this over on YouTube or any of the other platforms, my website, Facebook, Twitter. By the way, links to all those are down in the description, along with a time-stamped itinerary. I don't know what the word is for what we're doing here. Just the list of everything I talk about and the times at which I talk about them. Not a lot to talk about this week, guys. A lot of announcements. Well, maybe not announcements, but a lot of this stuff. I don't know. I'm reaching. It's always like this before pre-E3, where it's just simple news. We don't get like a lot of really big stuff. Either way, first story, IGN, Max Payne developer, next game, P7 coming to PS4, article by Alex Gilyadev of IGN. The next game from Max Payne developer Remedy Games is almost certainly heading to PlayStation 4 among other platforms. Why are they known as the Max Payne developer? I always forget that Remedy did Max Payne. When I think Remedy, I think, like, as you can see, Quantum Break. I think Alan Wake. I don't know. I'm a nerd. Either way, Remedy announced today that it's working on a project codenamed P7, and its strategy is to release the title on a wider range of platforms. The studio is currently developing its proprietary game engine, Northlight, for Sony's console as a result. The Finnish studio's previous game, shooter TV show experiment, Quantum Break, was exclusive to Xbox One and PC. The last game from Remedy to release on PlayStation platforms was 2003's Max Payne 2. Really? I thought the last Max Payne game was also on PlayStation. Huh. I remember that one on PlayStation for some reason. Also, I stand by it. People want to fight me on this one. Quantum Break, one of the top games of 2016. I think a lot of people forgot about it. I thought it was a damn good game. Really fun. You can go check out the Let's Play on the channel. Remedy didn't reveal any other details about the mysterious project, but last year the studio did announce it's begun working on multiplayer titles. God, no. One of which is a sequel to Crossfire in collaboration with Korean publisher Smilegate. Hopefully that's how that's pronounced. Either way, while single-player experiences with exciting stories, memorable characters, believable worlds, and cinematic action are still important to Remedy, the studio's goal now is to fit those elements into a multiplayer mode, too. It won't work, it won't work, it won't work. Dear God, don't do it. It has been working on an unannounced project for some time, although it's unclear whether this is P7. It seems unlikely that P7 will be a Max Payne sequel. Remedy sold the rights to Rockstar in 2002, and there's been no intimation of a new entry. In June of last year, Remedy also confirmed it currently has no plans for an Alan Wake sequel. Son of a bitch! And is only having casual conversations about a future for the series. I'm sorry if it's not obvious. I want an Alan Wake sequel because Alan Wake kicked ass. It's part of why I pre-ordered Quantum Break was so I could get the free Alan Wake and Alan Wake American Nightmare. Again, go check out the Let's Plays on the channel. Love the shit out of that game. And again, really liked not Max Payne. Really liked Quantum Break. I don't think I actually played Max Payne. But yeah, I remember seeing a Let's Play of the last Max Payne game to come out. It was Rockstar, but I think some of what made Max Payne was there. So I don't know. Very interesting. It'll be interesting to see what P7 is. If it really is a multiplayer title, or if Remedy's going to continue on with their single player-esque games. Dear God, I hope. I can't stand multiplayer. Moving on and channeling my inner nerd. New Naruto game announced alongside Naruto Shippuden Legacy Collection. Article by Jose Otero, also of IGN. Article reads, Bandai Namco has revealed two Naruto-related projects, Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Striker, a new entry in the popular anime game series, and Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm Legacy, a remaster collection of 4 previously released games. First, Naruto Boruto Shinobi Striker is being developed at Soleil Ltd. Okay. This acrobatic ninja brawler will pit up to 8 combatants against each other simultaneously in 4v4 matches. Since it's a new entry in the series, Naruto Boruto will feature a new style of graphics with vivid colors and dynamic third-person gameplay that will seek to leverage vertical fighting arenas. Players can choose to play co-op online and select from series mainstays including Naruto, Sasuke, and Team 7. I'm not sure about that. I mean, like, it looks good. I'm not going to play the trailer just because, you know, I'm not going to put you guys through that. I'm not sure of the 4v4 thing. That could be interesting. I don't know. I have a feeling like it could get really cluttered, but I'll have to actually see the game in action to know that and really get it under my hands. Because honestly, when I first saw the Ninja Storm games, I thought those things would be really... wouldn't be as good, but really, you get them under your hands. The Ninja Storm games were phenomenal. They controlled well. They gave you a really good sense of control. Well, I mean, granted, those two sentences were the same thing. Like I said, they control well. They give you a really good sense of power and what it's like to be, you know, the ninja and fighting. Really good games, in my opinion. Moving on, Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm Legacy is a remastered compilation of Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm, Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 2, Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 3 Full Burst, and Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 4 Road to Boruto. Bandai Namco noted that three of these games will be available on current generation consoles for the first time, while Road to Boruto will also include all of the major downloadable content offered throughout the series. The set also includes a steel bookcase, art book, and bonus Naruto anime disc. Holy shit, I'm getting that. Both games will be available for PC via Steam, PS4, and Xbox One in 2017, although Bandai Namco did not give specific release dates just yet. Again, I'm going to give my typical, very excited. I've always had a soft spot in my heart for the Naruto franchise. It's just so damn long that I just can't watch all of it. But I have really liked the Ultimate Ninja games, or Ultimate Ninja Storm, because I remember there was an Ultimate Ninja on PS2 that was really good. That was more like a side-scrolly fighter, and not kind of like the 3D arenas that the Ninja Storm games had. But definitely, I'm not gonna buy Ultimate Ninja Storm 4. Then I'm just gonna wait for the collection. Steel bookcase, man. That's the best. Now, moving on to the game that's been taking up most of my time. Persona 5 ships 1.5 million copies. Article by Eddie Makuch of GameSpot. The article reads, the celebrated new Atlas RPG Persona 5 has now shipped 1.5 million copies. According to DualShockers publisher, Atlas announced the figure today. The PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 3 game launched in September last year in Japan and finally came to North America and Europe earlier this week. That's not technically correct, but whatever. It was last week. It was 10 days ago? Whatever. I'm still covering this. What was I? There's no word on how Persona 5's 1.5 million shipment figure compares to past entries in the series. In other news about Persona 5, Atlas this week announced a streaming policy that threatens people who show off too much of the game's story. Additionally, Atlas has blocked the PlayStation 4 sharing features while playing the game. Atlas is supporting PlayStation 4 Persona 5 with a lot of DLC, both free and paid. Here's a rundown of all the content. Blah, blah, blah. I've covered all the content that's... as far as I've seen, there's no story content DLC. All of it has been just cosmetic costumes and whatnot. Not super big and not super interested. I know there's not a lot of meat to the story, but in all honesty, I just wanted to talk about this because Persona 5 is phenomenal. I mean, if you are a JRPG fan, this is a great game. I mean, I love old turn-based style, and this one, I'll say Persona 5 is really it meshes the dungeon styles of 4 and 5 or 4 and 3, where there is give me a second. Sorry. Where there is one big massive dungeon like Tartarus in 3, but there's also a bunch of smaller, more, I don't want to say compressed dungeons, but all the story-based dungeons are similar to Persona 4's dungeons, where each person it's a little different. But honestly, the game's great. The new animation style is perfect. It looks almost exact. It's what Catherine was. It looks great. Voice acting's good. There's some hokey dialogue, but that's how it always works that way when you translate Japanese over to the English. But overall, phenomenal game. Really loving the changes. And I love the fact that Persona is just a game that consistently can make changes to the game, but it still feels like a Persona game. Just absolutely phenomenal. Phenomenal game. If you have a PS4, you love JRPGs, definitely get this game. All right. Moving on to the final story, Uncharted The Lost Legacy release date and price has been revealed. Uncharted The Lost Legacy, this is the I want to say standalone. I'm not 100% sure. This is the DLC that's going along with, obviously, Uncharted 4. This is it takes place. You play Chloe Fraser. Well, you know what? Screw it. I'll read the article and not give too much away. Uncharted: The Last Legacy's release date has been announced. The spinoff will launch for PlayStation 4 on August 22nd in North America. The standalone DLC, there we go, standalone, also has a new trailer showing off one of the game's cinematic scenes between main characters Nadine Ross and Chloe Fraser. Take a look for yourself above. We're going to be watching it over on YouTube on PlayStation's YouTube channel. I find it interesting to see. Because I think this goes before Uncharted 4, so Nadine, I'm going to guess, is before she becomes the villain that she was in Uncharted 4, spoilers. I was also disappointed not to see Chloe in Uncharted 4, just saying. Naughty Dog has also revealed the game will cost $40, and those who pre-order the upcoming Uncharted game at participating retailers will receive a free digital copy of Jak and Daxter: The Precursor Trilogy on PS4. Those who pre-order on the PlayStation Store, meanwhile, will get a Lost Legacy PS4 theme on top of that. Trying to think here. Is the Precursor Trilogy, is that all 3 Jak and Daxter games? That can be worth it. Those are alright. I stand by it. Jak 2 was the weakest one of them. Jak 3 was pretty strong. Even people disagree with me on that, but whatever. I still think they're good. No international pricing or release dates have been announced. Just recently, developer Naughty Dog implied The Last Legacy could be more than 10 hours long, despite many believing it to be a small-scale expansion. And I quote, years ago when we were asked if we were ever doing a single-player expansion for Uncharted, we always said, we don't have the self-discipline to do that, end quote, said Naughty Dog head of communications Arne Meyer. If we tried to do that, we'd create a full game. And I quote, there's no way we could constrict and restrain ourselves, and that's exactly what was happening here. Give me a second, jeez. Sorry. When we were doing story pitches, we were coming up with a game that would be over 10 hours long, and so we suddenly realized everything we said was true, and we couldn't keep it short. While the final length of The Last Legacy was not revealed, Meyer's comments suggest Naughty Dog was not able to shorten the story's length, and it therefore may take some time to complete. The upcoming game is an expansion of sorts to Uncharted 4's A Thief's End, though it is standalone. So you don't need to own Uncharted 4 to play The Lost Legacy. Naughty Dog also says the title will contain the Uncharted series' biggest ever level. However, it is likely to be the company's last ever game in the franchise, and Nathan Drake will not feature in it at all. Little thing that makes me sad about that is saying that this is that it's maybe the last one. I mean, they keep saying that. I want to see another Uncharted game, maybe featuring his daughter, but I think Nate's done. I don't know. I honestly, I look back, 2016? Yeah, last year. That was Uncharted 4. Jesus Christ. It doesn't feel like last year. Either way, last year when Uncharted 4 came out, it was my game of the year. I give it a perfect 10. It was a phenomenal game. Definitely, again, it's like Horizon Zero Dawn. If you own a PlayStation 4, you owe it to yourself. Get the game. All right, here we go. Let's watch this cinematic trailer.
How are we going out there?
On schedule. Should hit land in about an hour.
Great.
The tusk of Ganesh. No wonder the Hoysala capital was ransacked. Look at this thing. Any luck?
I don't need luck.
I'd say we can use all the luck we can get.
Are you still hung up on Asav's so-called expert? Don't worry.
If Asav's not in the gets already, he'll be right on our heels. Plus, he's got weapons. Transports hundreds of men.
Like I said, don't worry.
Looks like some kind of key.
Maybe. Let's see. Okay. The trident was Ganesh's weapon. The bow and arrow was Parashurama's. And the axe was a gift from Shiva. The Great Battle.
What?
The battle in which Ganesh lost his tusk. I bet we find these symbols. We find the tusk.
Not bad, Fraser.
Yeah, well. You thank my dad for that. Hindu myths were his thing.
It rubbed off. You must be proud.
Sun's almost up.
I'll go get ready. Nice work.
All right. Yeah, I mean, I think that just says it for itself. Looks good. Can't wait. I love Chloe Fraser. Did I say Fraser earlier? I think it's Fraser. However the hell it's pronounced. She was always one of my favorite characters in the franchise that I don't think ever got enough screen time. Yeah, either way. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. That was this week's show. Not, like I said, not really a lot to talk about. We're kind of gonna... It's kind of going to be like this until we hit E3 in about like a month and a half. Jesus Christ. Either way, thanks for watching, everybody. Facebook, Twitter, the website, and minds.com, all down in the description below. Links to all of them, along with, like I said, the time-stamped list of topics, whatever, all in the description. Remember to like, comment if you're not already. Please subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for more Let's Play content, and come back next week at noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific for the show. Once more, guys, I am AJ Gels. This is the 11th Hour Gaming Channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm out.